How to become disciplined as a man. Discipline. Everybody talks about it. Everybody talks about discipline over motivation. Everybody talks about you need to be disciplined to achieve this and that. And they are right. Discipline is the most important thing for your success. But what is discipline and why is discipline so fucking important? Discipline is just a word for you doing the shit you don't want to do. It is not that hard. There's no over explanation. There's no different type of definition. No. It is just doing the shit you don't want to do. But why are you doing that shit? It is so important because if you do the shit you don't want to do, you will get everything you want to have. I think the fact that you say that you're doing something that you don't want to do is the wrong way. If you think about it, discipline is just the thing you need to do to achieve the things you want to achieve. It is the way you talk about the things you want to achieve. Because if you're just going to the gym because you need to be disciplined, you will stop. Because the motivation will fall, the discipline will fall, and you will just stop. Because there's no reason for you to be disciplined. And that is important to understand. Why discipline? Why do we want to be disciplined? That is the key to success. That is the first point. Why discipline is so important? Because discipline will bring you to everything you want to achieve. The second point, how can we now become disciplined? I can give you 10,000 tips on wake up earlier, do this habit, but all of that shit will bring you to nothing in this life. Not to success, not to achieving anything if you don't really want to achieve it. I can talk way longer. I can make a 20-minute video. If you in a one-on-one coaching with me, I will talk to you for hours and hours about discipline. But the most important thing is that you understand why you want to achieve it. I don't have to give you tips if you don't understand this. This point here, why is discipline so important? Because you will achieve anything if you have it. But the even more important topic we're going to discuss is how we're going to achieve this thing. Not with tricks, not with tips, not with some non-negotiables, but with the reason why you want to achieve it. Why? You know, everything in life is about your why. And your why has to be deep. Your why is the reason why you're going to wake up, why you're going to the gym, why you're reading, why you're journaling, why you're even starting to post your first video. Why do you think I do this shit? Because I'm so disciplined? No, because I know why I do this shit. I got a bigger purpose. I got a reason. I got a why. I got goals. I got things that I want to achieve. And I desire them so much, and I know that I can achieve them. It is also about the belief system. If you don't believe it, even though you want it, you will not do it. But I believe in it, I want it, and I desire it, and I die for that shit. And that's why I'm doing that. The discipline will follow. Many people ask, so many people, especially people who went from fat to fit. Okay, for an example, David Goggins. Why are you so disciplined? What is the reason? He didn't want to be fat anymore. That is the reason why he was disciplined. Think about it. He was fat, insecure, a nobody, and he could not hold that shit anymore. That is the reason why people change. The discipline, the motivation wasn't there. That's what follows because he now knows why he doing that shit. Because think about it. You were in a position, then you changed yourself, and now you know why you're doing that shit. But sometimes you just start something without knowing if that will bring you into something, if that will bring you value, if that will bring you the success, if you will achieve something. But if you then achieve it, you know where you keep going, and that is your discipline. But first of all, you just had to start. So some people are just doing something in their life without asking questions, start doing the shit because they know they have to do it. And some people, just like you right now, need some videos and explanation why they need to start. But I cannot help you with that shit. Start. And you will find your why. You will not find your why in my YouTube video. You will not find your why in some motivational YouTube video, motivational Instagram short, Snapchat video, or anything like that. No. Not in a book. Not in a I don't give a fuck what. No. You will find it in yourself. In the things you don't want to do. Because first of all, you go to the gym and you don't really like it because you're not good and you don't want to do it. And then you go to the gym and then you see a person that is strong. And then you think, you know what? I also want to be like that person. I want to be a fitness influencer. Okay, now I have to go to the gym and I know why I go to the gym and I will achieve it because now I'm disciplined enough because I have a why. How did you find that why? By going to the gym. First of all, by doing the shit you don't want to do. You will never find it by watching a YouTube video. You will never find it by doing the shit you enjoy to do. Partying, drugs, Netflix, junk food. No. Do the things you don't want to do first of all. And then you know why you're doing them. Because even though there are days where I don't want to go to the gym, I like the gym. I like doing videos because I know why I'm doing them. So if you want to know how to be disciplined, you have to find your why in everything you do. If you know why you're doing something, and if you have the belief in yourself, you will achieve everything. And if you're already in the state and still struggling, I will still give you 5 tips for you to become more disciplined, okay? Just for you to not cry and say, he does not help me. No, I will give you the shit you need, okay? Tip number 1, before you go to bed, 5 minutes. Write the things down you need to do, the to-do list. And I know many people are not a big fan of to-do lists, but I write my to-do list every fucking day, okay? I even write so small things like waking up, making my bed, stretching, read. People think it's not necessary to write down the small things, but if you think about it, you write your to-do list right now, right? I said number 1 is to-do list. And you write it now. Number 1 is, I don't know, stretching. Number 2 is journaling. All of these small things that you can now tick will give you a push, because now you see so many green ticks in your to-do list and you think you are somebody, you did something. And that is subconsciously in your mind doing something with you. That's why it's so important to have a to-do list and to do the things you have to do. Plus, you see your to-do list, you see what you have to do. You see that you cannot chill. Many people are lazy, distracted, and don't know what to do because they don't have a to-do list. They know they have many things to do. They know that they want to achieve so many things, but they got no plan, no structure, no habits, and no to-do list. And that's why it's so important to have a to-do list. Tip number 2 is wake up earlier. And what I mean with that is, when you wake up earlier, okay, give me a second to write that down for you. You got more time. And you know, you can have so much money, but the one thing you cannot buy is time. You can buy love. You can buy friends. You can buy a wife. You can buy a good treatment, happy parents. You can buy all of that shit, but you cannot buy your time. And that's why it is so important to wake up earlier, because you can achieve so much. You can stretch yourself. Wake up with 10 push-ups. Just stretch yourself and read a book. It is just subconsciously doing something for your mind. Even though it is not that important for your goal or your overall achievements, trust me, if you wake up earlier, you will feel better. So number 1 was to-dos. Number 2, wake up earlier. Trust me on this. Okay, number 3, train every day. I know many people are fans of rest days, and I don't mean that you have to go to the gym and lift heavy weights every fucking day. No, I know everybody got their structure, their plan, but just do some push-ups, some pull-ups, some sit-ups, some squats. Do something with your own body weight every day, because then you will feel like a human. Because way back then we had to move our body every fucking day and there was no rest day, and you will feel like you achieved something. You will get a dopamine hit. You will feel like you have energy. Put it up and achieve more. So train every day is very important. No rest days for you, my little boy. Number 4, read your why daily. Because sometimes we forget why we even want to achieve something. Read it daily. Put it up into your wall. Go to the wall every day when you wake up earlier and see it. Read it. Think about it. Think about it. Detail. And say to yourself, I want to achieve this. I believe in myself and I can achieve my why. And that's why I do these push-ups. Because sometimes we don't want to wake up. That's what I say with we don't want to do shit, but we know why we're doing it. And when you remember yourself, okay, but I want to achieve that, and my opponents are already awake, then you will stand up. And the last tip for you, number 5, is talk to better people, just like me. Think about it. If you talk to people, a brotherhood, if you talk to people who are over you, I mean mentally, physically, financially, in some way, you will grow automatically. That's why I like to find people who are better than me. Better people. If you want to join the community with better people, do that. Link in bio. We're going to have a one-on-one talk. We're going to see if you are a fit. And then I'm going to put you into the group, because I need 10 to 20 people, not more, that want to change their life. That is my mission right now. I'm trying to find people who want to grow. And if you say, you know what, I hate the system. I don't want to be a lazy shit anymore. I don't want to be distracted. I want to be a real warrior again. I want to grind with you, I'm saying. I think I got something that you can learn from. I know I can learn something from you. Let's do that shit. I hope you did understand in this video that discipline as a man is a key. Everybody talks about it, but why discipline is so important, how we get discipline, and that you got your daily tools now is everything you need. Thank you.